All right, what's going on, guys? SteelTwins back at you with another video.
Week 7 predictions, man. It's already almost halfway through the season. The season will be over before we know it, unfortunately. But Week 7 predictions. I want to welcome a special guest to the channel. Stay Black and Gold from the Discord chat, man. Good evening. What is up, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys?
I can't complain. We are 5-0. You are, of course, a Steelers fan. So how you feeling, man?
Well, I'm really happy, especially after that Browns game.
Yeah, right. Gave him a real quick reality check. It's always good to see that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm excited for this week.
yeah, we got the Titans. We'll get into that a little later. But yeah, Thursday Night Football. We have a NFC East matchup, which should not be good whatsoever. We have the Giants at the Eagles. What's your prediction, man?
I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Giants, 24-21. The Eagles look pretty good against the Ravens last week, and even without Sanders and Ertz, I think they have a good enough team to beat the Giants.
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm going Philadelphia here. They actually could have won that game if some of their receivers didn't drop some passes, to be real with you. So I'm going Philadelphia. Let's go 29-23. The Giants are horrible.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Philly always has the Giants number no matter how good or bad they are. So I think Philly will get the win here at home. Let's say 30-22.
Okay. Now
These Thursday night games have been horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I know that
It's another bad one.
I know the Tampa Bay and Chicago game was pretty good, but on paper, they don't look good whatsoever.
No.
So we've been saying it for the entire season. I don't know why Thursday Night Football exists. It's not good on the players. Plus, if you're going to put on trash games like these, why even have it in the first place? So, I don't know. That's just our opinion.
Yeah.
But on to Sunday games, man. We have the Detroit Lions at the Atlanta Falcons, who I believe just got their first win, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, what's your prediction here?
Okay, I'm going to go with the Lions, 33-30. I think it's going to be a pretty evenly matched, but I give the Lions a slight edge.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Detroit as well. Atlanta's defense is still awful. Their offense is okay. Atlanta overall is still awful. I mean, Detroit isn't really much better, but I think
getting back Julio Jones helped them a lot last week.
That is true. Jeffrey Okuda, am I pronouncing that right? Okuda from Ohio State?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he'll be covering Julio, so he's going to have his real first test this Sunday against one of the NFL's finest. But
they had him covering Devontae Adams the first week, and that was bad.
Oh, okay.
He was struggling with that.
Well, against Julio, then, that should not go out well if he has not improved, which I'm hearing he hasn't, I believe. But I'm not sure. I don't really pay attention much to the Lions. But
my dad's a Lions fan, so I pay attention to them quite often.
Oh, interesting. How's that going for him?
Yeah, because we live right across the border from Detroit.
Oh, wow. How's that going for him, being a Lions fan?
Well, it's good for me. I get to chirp him every week.
Oh, yeah. That's how we feel with our parents being Cowboys fans. They're currently
Where are you guys from? Dallas?
No. Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're pretty much 4 hours away from Pittsburgh, so I don't know how Pittsburgh got into our family, but thank Christ it did, because I can't imagine us being Cowboys fans.
I can't imagine being a Lions fan.
Yeah, right. But I'm gonna go Lions here. I just like their matchup better. 26-21 Detroit.
I'm actually going to go with the home team, Atlanta, here. I honestly really don't know who's going to win here, so I'm just going to go with the home team, Atlanta. They looked great in their first game without Dan Quinn as their head coach. They blew out the Vikings, but that is the Vikings. And Detroit, honestly, is, on paper, a very good team, and they can execute on the field, but I don't know.
Not with Matt Patricia head coach.
No, definitely not.
Honestly, for me, this game is a coin flip. It can go either way.
Yeah, and that's probably why I'm going with Atlanta here, the home team. So, let's say 31-20.
Okay. Now we have an AFC North matchup. The Cleveland Browns, who just got blown out by the Pittsburgh Steelers, versus the Cincinnati Bengals, who just blew a 24-0 lead to the Indianapolis Colts. Two trash AFC North teams, man. What's your prediction here?
I'm going to go with the Browns over the Bengals. I think it'll be a close one, 24-21.
Okay. This is also a coin toss for me because I believe,
It's gonna be a bad game. Both these teams suck.
yeah. I mean, I want to go with Cincy because I do like what Burrow is doing, but he has also no help whatsoever. T. Higgins is starting to step up a little bit, but other than that, he's not getting or his environment's not doing him much favors. That defense is still trash.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to go Cincinnati, but I'm going to go Cleveland. I'm going to agree with you. 24-17.
Just like the Atlanta and Detroit game, it's another coin flip. I'm going to go with the home team, Cincinnati. I honestly think they will get the win here. The thing that could help the Browns here is definitely their pass rush, considering Cincy's offensive line is terrible, and they're definitely going to want to take down Joe Burrow. But I'm just going to do a coin flip here and say Cincy wins. In a close game, actually, I'm going to say 30-27.
Okay. Now we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Tennessee Titans. Both teams are undefeated. One of these teams will remain undefeated. One of these teams will obviously not. Stay black and gold. You are, of course, a Steelers fan. This should be an interesting prediction.
Okay, so if any team can stop Derrick Henry, I think it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it's going to be a close game, but I have us beating the Titans 23-21.
I agree with that statement completely. If there's one team that can stop Derrick Henry, it's us. It's the number one rushing defense in the league. We've shut down a lot of noble running backs. Losing Devin Bush for the year will hurt, but I in some way trust Spillane just because he's physical, and that's what you need to be going up against Derrick Henry.
He was very promising last week.
Totally. He could be another undrafted gem that the Steelers found, honestly. Now, we can't really base much off of him just based on what we saw last week. This will be his true first test, and then we can get a good observation on the guy. But we'll see what he can do against Henry. But
I'm also excited to see Ulysses Gilbert.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'll be active, and I guess we're going to get a committee going with Bush just to test out who could fill in best. If neither work out, then we could be looking at a Steelers trade right before.
Yeah, because we've really only seen him in the preseason.
Yeah. I mean, Gilbert looked good in the preseason last year, but that's preseason. He hasn't played in the starting lineup whatsoever. And Spillane just got his first bit of action in the starting lineup last week. Looked good, but again, that's just half of a game. And I'd imagine adrenaline did play a part in in the way he played. So
Right.
I feel like if we can pressure Tannehill, which he honestly hasn't felt much of, he hasn't had a consistent pass rush to go up against. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Terry Lewan just got, he's out for the rest of the year with a torn ACL, just like Devin Bush. So this pass rush and defensive line and rushing game of the Steelers could definitely make
yeah, Bud Dupree's going to have a really big game.
Yeah, that's going to be the game changer here, is if they can stop Derrick Henry and pressure Tannehill. I think that's how we win this game. I think that's exactly what we can do. A lot easier said than done, but I'm going to go Pittsburgh. 33-26. I think this is actually close. This is going to be a damn good game between two undefeated teams.
Yes, it definitely will. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I'm confident in this game. I'm confident in the defense. I'm confident in I'm confident in this team in general. You know,
I feel like this offense can have an absolute incredible game, if I'm going to be real with you, because that Titans defense is very suspect.
It is. It really is. I mean, considering what the Houston Texans just did. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Steelers in a very, very close one. I think they just edge it out. I'm going to say 28-27.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be the game of the week for sure.
Absolutely. I wonder if this is going to get flexed. Now, I don't know what the whole flexing rules are. I don't know if they can flex the game this early. If they can, I'd totally flex this game to a Sunday night or a 4:25 game because there's.
Well, I'm hoping they don't because I play hockey Sunday night.
Oh.
So the 1 o'clock games work perfect for me.
Right.
I get to watch all of them.
Yeah. That would suck for you totally. So, I mean.
Yeah.
I would imagine they keep it 1 o'clock because Tom Brady's playing Sunday night, and the NFL just can't not put Tom Brady off of Sunday Night Football. So
Exactly.
next game though, we have the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. What's your prediction here?
Ooh, this is going to be a good game. I have the Saints slightly beating the Panthers, 31-24. Honestly, if they weren't getting Thomas back, I would have went with the Panthers. But since they are, I'm going to go with Thomas because that should help him out.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm picking the Saints here. Drew Brees is definitely showing his age, but having Michael Thomas back will definitely get him going. I'm going to go New Orleans here, 23-18.
Yeah, I think New Orleans gets the win here. Drew Brees has been very off as of late. He hasn't really been his natural self. He hasn't really slinged the ball deep a lot. He hasn't really done much. He's been throwing it short lately, but that's probably because he's so used to doing it to Michael Thomas. But I don't know. But I still think New Orleans is still a very good team. I think they'll get the win here, 26-16.
Okay.
Like, I honestly didn't think the Panthers were going to be this good. Like, I know they had a bad game last week, but they've been pretty promising this year.
Yeah, and I believe they are getting Christian McCaffrey back in this very game. I could be wrong, but if that's the case...
I don't think they are.
No,
I think he's out to like week 8 or week 9.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I think you're correct on that one because he got injured week 2, and they would say he's going to be out 6 weeks.
That's right. Okay.
Well, although Mike Davis has done very well filling in.
Right.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Totally. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be a close one. Should be an interesting
And Robbie
matchup.
Anderson's a really good wide receiver, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's just really molding as the number 2.
Yeah.
Although he's playing like a number 1 right now.
Mm-hmm. He feels refreshed. That's what happens when you leave Adam Gase.
Yeah, speaking of Adam Gase, this is a blowout. This is a Buffalo at New York, the Jets.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a blow. And I got the Bills over the Jets 33-10.
Yeah, what was that score between Clemson and Georgia Tech? Wasn't like 73 to...
They had like 70-something points. I watched that game. It was great.
Yeah. I think the score was like 73-7. That's my score prediction here.
You serious?
Yeah. 73-7, Buffalo.
Yeah, like the Jets are just awful. I'm surprised Adam Gase has lasted this long. They've got
to fire him.
They need to.
The fact that he's
doing no good for the team.
No, he never has.
Look, Robbie Anderson, Jamal Adams, Le'Veon Bell, amongst others.
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
Tannehill especially.
They've all suffered under Adam Gase. And look at them now. They're all refreshed.
The fact that he still has a job tells you everything you need to know about the New York Jets.
Exactly. They're going to get blown out here. Buffalo's going to win 29-3.
Yeah. This is a big blowout waiting to happen.
Considering Buffalo suffered 2 losses, they're definitely going to get the frustrations out on a rivalry right here.
Like, I thought he was going to get fired way before Bill O'Brien did.
Yeah, I thought Bill O'Brien was going to last at least to like week 15 or something. I was surprised the Texans actually fired him this early. But for the Jets...
Well, they're doing a lot better with them now.
Yeah, I mean, they kept it close with Tennessee. They won their first game without Bill O'Brien the week prior, so they're definitely looking a lot better. The Jets should definitely take a look at the Texans and do the exact same thing because they are just at the they're pretty much at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
They are horrible.
Yeah, Watson's looking a lot better. They're starting to use Cooks more, so everything's working out for him.
I'm sure if you get rid of Adam Gase, Sam Darnold will really start showing that potential.
I feel bad for Sam Darnold.
I do too.
Like his talent is just wasted on that team.
Pretty much. Almost every talent on that team is wasted. That's why Adams wanted out. So I can't really blame him for wanting out.
I mean, I'll gladly take him, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
I don't see us doing it, but I'll take him.
I would too. You know, it's just coaching definitely has an effect on a player's impact.
Yeah, just like
I mean, look at Minka last year when he was with the Dolphins. He was being put in horrible situations at linebacker and outside corner. He comes into Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin. He puts him at free safety, Pro Bowler.
Exactly, man. Like the Jets are just on another level of terrible.
Yes, they are.
Speaking of terrible,
Dallas at Washington. Dallas is getting blown out by Arizona right now. And Washington is just, I don't know what to say about them. So what's your prediction here?
they're a football team.
Both teams are horrible, but I'll go with the Cowboys over Washington 28-22.
Yeah,
It is not going to be a good game.
not at all. I'm going Dallas 22-18. Andy Dalton didn't look good in his first start.
He's looking bad right now. I was just watching the game.
Yeah.
He's looking horrible.
Maybe that's nerves. Maybe it's just he's so new to the system. Maybe we need to give him time. I don't know. I just don't trust the Washington football team whatsoever.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they do win this year, but I think Dallas will pull off the victory. I really do. So I'm going to say
Who's their quarterback right now?
Kyle Allen, I think.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's not really much better from Haskins, but I don't know. I mean, believe it or not,
'Cause I thought he got injured, but it must have not been a bad injury.
no. And believe it or not, the football team's still in the running for the NFC East. So
Well, that division's horrible. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Every team is in the running. The fact that
I can't believe one of those teams are going to make the playoffs.
yeah, dude, whatever one of these teams make the playoffs, they're going to get blown out.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be embarrassing for either team, but Dallas is going to win. I'm going to say 22-18.
Okay. Now we have the Green Bay Packers at the Houston Texans. Like you said, Houston has been looking good the last 2 weeks. So what's your prediction here?
Honestly, I think this game's going to be a coin flip, especially since the Packers lost David Bakhtiari. But I think Jones is going to run all over the Texans. So I'll go Packers 28-26. It'll be a close one.
I agree. I think this will be close. This is definitely – I don't want to necessarily say a shootout.
I think it could be a shootout.
It definitely could be, but I don't. At the same time, I don't want to say that because the D lines could definitely cause pressure for each team, if I'm going to be real with you. But I'm still going to go Green Bay. 36-34.
Yeah, I think the Packers are just going to run the ball the whole game. The Texans don't have a good run defense.
Clearly, I look what Derrick Henry did last week alone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I got Aaron Jones on my fantasy team. Give him the ball.
There you go.
Give that man the ball.
There you go. Yeah, I think Green Bay's going to win here. Houston had a very good showing against Tennessee, but even at home, considering the embarrassing loss that Green Bay suffered last week and the terrible performance Aaron Rodgers had, he's definitely...
Which pissed me off because I started him over Lamar Jackson thinking he was going to actually have a good game.
Yeah. A-Rod's he's going to have a great game. It's a rarity he has a bad game, and I'm sure he's going to want to bounce back with a great game here, especially against Houston, whose defense is really not great at all.
Just awful.
So I think Green Bay will win here. I do think it will be a shootout, though, 32-28.
Okay. Should be a good one, though, honestly. A big offensive matchup. We have Seattle at Arizona in an NFC West matchup. This is definitely going to be a good one. What's your prediction here?
I'm going to go Seattle over the Cardinals 28-22.
Okay. A part of me wants to say Arizona.
Really?
A part of me wants to say Arizona gives Seattle their first loss. And I think that's just because they are rivals.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, in some aspects, this might be an upset. I'm going to go Arizona. I think they give Seattle their first loss of the season just based on the fact that they are rivals. Arizona wins 27-24.
Okay.
Okay.
I can definitely see Arizona giving Seattle a difficult challenge. I really do. But I think Seattle's still going to pull it off. And I do feel like if Arizona had Chandler Jones in this game, maybe it'd be a big difference maker. But considering he's out for the rest of the season, that may be I think it will be a relief for Seattle and their offensive line, which ain't too good at all. It hasn't been that way for a long time. I think Seattle will pull the victory out on the road, 28-20.
Okay. Should be an interesting one, though, definitely. Now we have Kansas City at Denver. What's your prediction here?
I'm going to go with Kansas City 33-20.
Yeah, I'm going Kansas City as well. I believe this is an AFC West, right? AFC West matchup?
I believe so.
Yeah. So this could be close, and Denver did get Drew Lock back. They just beat the Patriots. I believe that was in Foxborough. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought the Patriots were going to win that game.
Yeah, me too. Especially after Locke started off real bad with like 2 quick interceptions or something. But it came back.
I'm not sure if Melvin Gordon's going to play, though.
Yeah, apparently he was out with some sort of injury. It was clearly because of his DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although Philip Lindsay had a great game last week, over 100 yards.
yeah, Philip Lindsay. I mean, he's very underrated. He had 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons in his rookie year and last year, and coming back from injury that he had week 1, burst out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a similar showing here against a Kansas City defense, which is okay, I guess. But that defensive line in Kansas City is not to be underestimated, especially against a Broncos O-line. So I'm going to go Kansas City here, 31-20.
Yeah, I got Kansas City getting the victory here, 34-18. I think Denver could possibly put up more of a challenge, but they don't really have a lot of targets. I mean, they have Judy and Fant, but, losing Son's definitely going to hurt them a lot. And it already has. So I only see them scoring 18 points here, even against a questionable Kansas City defense.
Right. Now we have the San Francisco 49ers at the New England Patriots. San Francisco just got a win on Sunday night against the Rams. New England is coming off of a loss to Denver. What's your prediction here?
I think it's going to be a really close game, but I have the 49ers over the Patriots 26-23.
Wow, you and I are in agreement. I'm going San Francisco as well, 17-14.
Really?
I don't know what it is about the Patriots this year. Cam did start last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe the Niners are just a little revamped now. I know Garoppolo had a better game than his previous games.
Way better game.
Last week. Raheem Mostert, if he's healthy.
He's out. He's going on IR.
He's out.
Really?
Yep. He's going on IR, and that hurts my fantasy.
4 to 6 weeks, I believe.
That man can't stay healthy. He just came back from injury.
And that hurts my fantasy. He was my top back.
Damn, man.
He can never stay healthy.
No.
Well, their backup was pretty decent when he was playing.
I forget his name. Is it Fred Wilson?
McKinnick, I think.
Yeah,
It's something like that.
Jarek McKinnick or some former Vikings runner.
Oh, Jarek McKinnon.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely good when he's healthy. I'm going for San Francisco, though, 17-14.
I'm actually going to go New England here at home. I mean, I could see them losing here to San Fran, but considering they lost 2 straight games to the Chiefs and the Broncos, although they did have a unexpected bye, 2 straight losses is a rarity, really, for Bill Belichick.
I'm not making excuses. So the Broncos had an unexpected bye, and it wasn't even their fault.
No, it wasn't.
And they came out and won.
What I'm saying is, losing 2 straight games, they're definitely going to want to try to get a win here at home. And knowing Bill Belichick, I can't see him losing 3 straight. I can't even remember the last time that ever happened. So
Maybe when it was at Cleveland.
maybe. I'm going to say New England wins here by a field goal, 23-20.
Okay. All right, now we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have lost, 5, 6 straight? Something like that?
5.
At the Los Angeles Chargers, who just put up a barn burner with what team was it?
Saints.
Was it? Yeah, the Saints in Monday Night Football, the last time they played. So what's your prediction here?
I think Herbert's going to have a really big game here. I have the Chargers over the Jags 31-17.
Yeah, I got the Chargers as well. I really like Justin Herbert. This dude's going to be a big playmaker or a great quarterback in this league.
Mm-hmm. I'm sold on him. I honestly didn't think that coming out of college, I didn't think that he really should have played in his first year. I think he should have redshirted and even have Tyrod Taylor play the whole year. But considering that something happened to him and Herbert came in, man, I was wrong about him.
Coming off the bench, learning that he was going to start literally 5 minutes before the game even kicked off, and he's just done well
overall
since coming in.
Yeah, he's done fantastic.
And what he did on Monday night, I think he set a rookie record for most touchdown passes in a Monday Night Football game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Honestly, after their first game, I was surprised that the coach said Taylor was still going to be the starting quarterback.
Me too.
Because he looked very good in his first game.
Yeah, I don't know why they would continue to have Taylor as the starting quarterback. It just
Considering he held up very well against the Chiefs.
maybe that's what's their head coach name? Anthony
Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. Part of me thinks he's bringing the team down a little bit, to be real with you. Although their kicker should have made that field goal after Justin Herbert connected with Mike Williams.
Yeah, it's weird. The Chargers are a very talented team on paper. You look up and down their roster, they're talented as hell.
Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry. Austin Eckler. It's a great offense. Defense, Joey Bosa speaks for himself. Derwin James is out.
Casey Hayward, Chris Harris.
This is a great. It's been for how many years now that the Chargers have had a good team but just can't succeed. So
yeah,
I don't know what it is about them. It's got to be coaching, I'd imagine. Plus, Philip Rivers never did much for him. Justin Herbert can definitely turn that organization around. It's just the coaching's got to change there if they really want to have a full turnaround.
Yeah.
But I'm going Los Angeles here. The Chargers, 29-13.
Yeah.
I always thought Rivers was overrated.
I agreed.
Absolutely, man.
Never thought he was really clutch. I always thought he choked in big moments, at least 90% of the time. I was never big on Rivers.
No, when you look back at Herbert, in his rookie year, getting rid of Rivers was probably one of the best things Chargers probably could have ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Rivers was doing nothing for them, and look at Herbert now. They're not really getting wins, but his production is insane.
Yes, it is.
And I think he's going to have a great game here. And I think Chargers will get the win, 28-14.
Gotcha.
I still can't believe they wanted him over Ben.
What? Oh, you mean Cowher?
No, Rivers.
Yeah, you mean like Cowher wanted Rivers over Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood that either. I'm so glad that the Rooneys decided to take Ben instead.
Because I believe the Giants said they were going to take Ben if the Chargers didn't want Rivers.
Yeah. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. We got the better end of the deal out of everything, so.
Clearly.
It's like, when you look back at that, man, Ben is clearly the best. I'd even say Eli Manning's the second best, and I put Rivers at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just never been big on Rivers. But, yeah, thank Christ that we had Ben instead of Rivers, because I can't imagine where this team would be if we had Rivers as our quarterback. That'd be
We wouldn't have 6, I tell you that.
I'm so glad he's back. It's so much fun to watch the offense with Big Ben.
Yeah, I agree. It's so
normal. It's normal to see Ben out there. See what he does, man.
Offense is definitely benefiting. It's great compared to what we saw last year.
Yeah.
Good Lord. But Sunday night we have Tampa Bay at Las Vegas. What's your prediction here?
I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 28-23.
Yeah, this is a toss-up. Tampa Bay did look good last week. It's just I don't know what it is about Tampa Bay. There's weeks they look good. There's weeks they don't.
It's weird because they lose to the Chicago Bears. I'm going to say
Nick
this
Foles.
right now. I don't know how the Bears are 5-1. I really don't. And they lost to Nick Foles, but they shut down Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay here on the road. Ronald Jones has been looking fantastic the past 3 games. Brady's looking all right. Grunk's starting to get into the mix lately. I think Tampa will get the win here. And their defense is actually playing a whole lot better. I will give them that, especially that secondary. I think this one will be close, though. I think Tampa Bay just edges it out 31-24.
I'm going Las Vegas. I think this is another upset. I actually like what I see from Las Vegas. Derek Carr isn't looking too bad. They have a very young receiving core, and Josh Jacobs is great. Statistically, he hasn't done much, but if there's a game that he has to burst out, I think it could be this one, even though that Tampa D-line is very stellar. That front 7 overall. But I'm going to go Vegas here, 25-20.
Okay.
Now we have Monday Night Football to close out Week 7. We have the Chicago Bears, the 5-1 Chicago Bears, at the Los Angeles Rams, who just looked real bad against a banged-up 49ers team Sunday night. So what's your prediction here?
Okay, I think this is going to be a close game, but the Bears always win in these close games, so I'll go with the Bears over the Rams, 21-18.
Okay. This is a toss-up. Goff is not good in prime time. This is at home, though, so, I don't know. I just don't trust the Bears. Like, I don't know what it is about the Bears. I don't know if it's their it's got to be their quarterback situation, I'd imagine. Allen Robinson's playing his ass off. Their rushing game isn't doing any favors. Their quarterback situation is a mess. That defense isn't what it was 2 years ago, but somehow they're 5-1. Somehow. I have no idea who to choose here.
I mean, like, again, I don't know how Chicago's 5-1. I really don't. Considering what their offense consists of, their defense is still pretty good, but it's not like shut down anymore. Not in my honest opinion, but they're 5-1. I think Los Angeles gets them their second loss here. I think Los Angeles gets a win. I don't know what the heck happened last Sunday against the Niners on the road, but I think they're going to want to come back home and definitely get a win here. I say they win 29-16, Los Angeles.
I have no clue.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me.
Yeah, it's
a toss-up.
I want to
because I went against the Bears for the past 2 weeks, and they won both games. Like, you never know with them.
Right. So, I mean, I want to go Los Angeles, but they're in prime time, and they don't really show up in prime time. And that defense of the Bears can shut down Goff's weapons in that rushing game. Screw it. I'm going Chicago. Let's go 20-16, Chicago.
Okay.
So, anyway, guys, that was our Week 7 predictions, man. Let us know you guys' Week 7 predictions down below. I want to give a huge shout, huge thank you to Stay Black and Gold for joining us for the Week 7 predictions. Thank you for your time and your predictions, man. Good luck in the Minkah Fitzpatrick jersey giveaway at the end of the year, of course. And as always, you are more than welcome to join us in the peace once Bob signs us out.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace!